All right, so we're gonna go ahead and set up the Garvee unit here. I'm starting to pull all the pieces. This is piece number 8. So we're gonna start setting these down to the side here, and I'm gonna start picking out what it has. So I like to get the large pieces out of the way, just trying to give you guys an overview of how this works. I'm looking for piece number 1, that's number 8, and number 3. So we can take a look at each bag. We got number 9 right here. We got some of these guys, which I can go ahead and pop these off if I want to, setting these off to the side. And let's see what number. We've got number 10 right here. Let's go with number 5. Trying to make it so I can see everything. This one is going to be number 3. So we got 1, 8, and we got number 3 right here. We need one more piece. Set that down. And then we're also going to need the poles, which are number 6 as well. And then we're going to start to dive into looking at our smaller parts list here. Let's get that off to the side. We got our 2 poles, which are going to be holding on to our weights. We're going to set these guys down. Look at that. That's going to be sweet. This over here. And next one. Here we go. So not a ton of pieces overall. If you really look at the whole parts list, there's not a ton of pieces to be done. It's just you got to get them kind of set up just right. And it makes it so much easier when you kind of lay out your pieces just like we are doing. All right, so I've got 8, I got 3, I got 6. And now I need part number 1, which is going to have a base to it, which is right here, right on the bottom. There it is. Boom. So, here we go. So with this set up, we're going to go ahead and lay down, and this is going to be the front of it, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to pick this guy up, just like so, and then this is going to be mounted right here. That's super cool. Oh yeah. So you guys can already see it start to come shape. This is how it's going to be at the end of the day. So let me go ahead and grab some of the bolts that I need out of it and see what we're working with. So we've got some things coming from the bottom. So 63, 70, and 73 will start to hold up a piece, and then we have 64, 59. So let's go ahead and get those pieces out so we can see where they are at. I'm going to guesstimate in here. Okay. So just like the rest of it, it's going to be properly labeled. We got our brackets. We got our couple chains and straps here. Oops. Put this back in here. It's going to be some, looks like handles. And look at the hardware right here. So all the hardware is going to be labeled out. And like I said, don't get too intimidated. If you're looking here, this doesn't need to be too intimidating. This is all you have to put on. So it should make it rather simple to make it happen. Now, first things first, let's go ahead and see where we're at on these. They are labeled and numbered. I'm going to try to use the old-fashioned way, cutting them out pretty simply so we can start it up. Now, if you do mess up, there is a parts list here that you have everything available for you, so that makes it super simple. Tools not included: adjustable wrenches, a rubber mallet, Phillips screwdriver, and grease. Standard and Phillips screwdriver and grease as well. So we got 63, 70, and 73. We need 2 of those. So 63 right here. Should be able to cut these out. So 2 bolts. So 63. Boom. 70 and 73. We're going to pop these off just like so. 2. And we're going to need 2 of these guys. All right. On the back one, we're going to need to give us a back brace. Looks like 64 is going to be posted up in these poles. So where is my 64 at? 60, 66, 58, 63, 68, 65. Uh-oh. But we got to keep looking. 64. Maybe these are in another spot. That's okay. And they probably are. We'll find those in just a minute because we're going to have to put them on the bottom of this guy to hold it in. So we're going to have 2 that are going to come in from the very bottom of this. So we'll get to that in just a minute. And let's find out where 64 is. 64 is a it's pre-installed. Okay, let me see. Are they already on here? Yes. So they're already on the pole. That makes all the sense in the world. So pre-installed 64, and then what we can do is use our hex wrench that we have, our Allen key. This should be able to get us in. Pretty easily. Let's see if we fit it, and we do. So go ahead and pop this off. So I'm not losing my mind, it just, you got to read the directions a little bit. So we've got this guy, and we'll need one more from the other pole, which we should be able to get. Just like that. Here we go. And before we know it, we're going to have stuff ready to go. These guys are going to go in the bottom here, just like this. So we're going to set this guy down. Okay. There it is. Easy. So we're just going to be able to pop this on the bottom. And we are standing up just like we should be. Boom. Next one. It's going to be on the outside. Just like that. And there you have it. Okay. Make sure I don't cross thread anything. All with the trying to put this in. I tell you what, there we go. Okay. Undoubtedly, I'm not catching it, and that's okay. There we go. So we got to just make sure we thread it in the right way. There we go. All right, so easy. Just takes a good twist. You know, you might think to yourself, because we're putting it through this, you just want to make sure, and that's always key with any of these things. You do not want to cross thread something, because when you've done it, you got one that's like, it's out. All right, there we go. We're good. So these are going to be up straight, just like that. All right, we are on. Just like so. Okay, so that's on. This piece will stand up in the back. Just like that. Nice and flat. Okay, we're going to bend that down because we're not using it right yet. And then let's go ahead and work on our other piece, which is going to have a 63 on the bottom. And we've already done this one, 63. So what you can easily do is go ahead and lift up the unit. Drop it in. We've got 2 of these guys. Good. Hold them, lay it back flat, and we should be good to go there. So that makes everything easy. Now, I always get a wrench set out when I'm doing this stuff because it makes it simple. Let's go ahead and find what we need here. We need a 10 mil. Should have this floating around. That's the one everybody loses, you know. Let's go ahead and see. There it is. All right, so that's actually a 17 mil on these bolts that we're gonna be working with. So let's go ahead and do this. Make sure we got the right orientation. Kind of take a second look at it. Just like so. We got a washer. Put the top guy on. And let's do the other one. Just like that. We are off to the races and we've got our unit starting to come together. I know I haven't showed you guys much, but it's kind of one of those things. It's just a process of putting this stuff together. You kind of want to get it going as best as possible. You're using all the tools that you have to make it happen here. And that is the goal at the end of the day. Let's go ahead. Should be able to tighten this guy up. Now, one of the things I've noticed with these, in all these units that we go to put together, is you don't want to overdo it. So make sure we're not going to over tighten something. It's easier in the future. You might have to come back and undo something to have it fit, to kind of put in place. That would be my one recommendation. If you're sitting here doing this, don't over tight. Just get to the point, and then we can come back and we can re-tighten everything. That's kind of the key. So we're good. We've got a good spot for it, and we're good to go. Now, what we want to do is we want to go find, we're looking for one more plate. That's plate 17. So we're going to find that real quick so we can pop it on here. Checking to make sure it's not in any of my extra bags. Yep, number 17 right here. So we've got plate number 17 we're going to take out. And then we're looking for a couple additional screws or bolts here. We need 59. Which is going to be one of these hex bolts, a 10 mil hex bolt. Go ahead and fold this over. And then, so that's going to go in from the back. And then what we want is, this has a washer on the front, which is 2 washers on the front. And then 2 washers again on the other side. And then some 73s. So these are nylon nuts on the other side. So we should have 4 washers. And then now we are going to put this together here. Hopefully you guys can see this. So we're going to come from the back, holding this guy up, give us a bunch of stability. And that's the best thing when you're starting to build this. You're going to start to get stability real quick with regards to it. So we got washer, we got bolt, we got washer. And just like that, we're through. And we're gonna do one more. On the other side. Boom, right there, right there. And now we got our nylon nut that goes on both sides. And only with a few things, we've got this setup already coming together. And just kind of walking you through the process here of making it happen. That's the best part of all of it. Get it tightened down, and then we should be able to. Oh, we're going to need a wrench. Hold on, let's see. We're going to have to get a wrench for the other side of this. Let me see what I got. Set it up. So if you have some adjustable wrenches, might be a good thing, or you can use a crescent wrench. Makes things easy as well. Let's see what size we got here on the adjustable. See if we got enough in the tank. Absolutely we do. And just like that. Nice and tight. Look at that. Just like a glove. All right. Now, I don't think I'm going to have to move these at all, so we're going to get them nice and tight. And we should be good to go with our washers and everything. Now we got a sturdy base and your ripcord ready to go. Guys, again, this is just the easy setup of the whole Garvee unit. I want to show you guys how simple it is finding your pieces. It's all labeled out, marked out. You only need a couple pieces of tools and you can get this up and running in absolute no time. So guys, make sure you follow your manual. Make sure you take a look at the manual. You can see everything in here. It's got it all labeled out for you. If you have any problems, definitely revert back to this. 7 easy steps. We'll get this rocking and rolling in absolute no time. So definitely check it out.